heating and air conditioning thermostat wiring, whether that be for a heat pump, gas furnace, etc. So, question now, there may be more wires for a heat pump than a gas furnace, generally speaking. So, again, some of these principles are not engraved in stone. However, on the wire, addressing the issue here for the thermostat wire, as one notes, we have a brown sheath with multi-stranded wire ensconced in the thermostat wiring. So we have different colors, and different colors would energize certain things. Now, do keep in mind, as one can note here, the wires are small. So this means this is not high voltage. This would be low voltage. Generally speaking, there's 24 volts that convey from one area to the next in the heating and air conditioning wiring. But now, and each particular color signifies or operates a certain thing. Question, could one interchange the wires and use it and do it, although that color is not a generally accepted practice? The answer is yes, but the next technician and the next technician may be yourself, may be confused. It may take him a while to start to ascertain the correct principles and which one goes where. I mean, the guys that are very good at it, they're pretty quick, but even good guys expect a generally accepted practice out there in the field, so that when you go to it, the diagnosis can be tough in general. However, over and above that, you need to keep your wiring in the color-coded fashion, so generally speaking. But notwithstanding the case here, we have a yellow, a white, a green, and red, and a blue. We have a brown and a black, so a couple of them we're not using. But the issue to address here is the green wire. The green wire is for your fan motor, your blower motor, not the motor outside unless it's a heat pump. It could be ensconced in the unit if it's a heat pump, but generally speaking, or a package unit, gas package unit. But if it's a split unit, generally speaking, the blower is in the air handler underneath the house, in the attic or closet or wherever it may be located. So basically, but now here's where the confusion could come in. Oftentimes in electricity, people use the green wire, and it's a pretty accepted principle as a ground wire. But the green wire in thermostat wiring is not the ground wire, in my opinion. The thermostat wire, the green wire, which is this particular wire here, is for your fan motor, your blower motor. Or some people even refer to it as a squirrel motor. Some people take these fans once they're out, and they take them out of the heating and air unit, and say a mechanic may have one in his garage, and put it in his garage and wire it to some type of plug-in to get it to operate, because it blows air and keeps airflow through the garage. But the intended purpose is for the heating and air. So this would actually energize the fan motor here. So if you threw it on fan, this would be energized and the red would be energized. So do keep that in mind. 24 volts, it would jump her over or something. And but this is not a ground wire. So do keep in mind, with thermostat wiring, the green wire is not a ground wire, in my opinion. It is fan. It is for the fan motor, the blower motor. However, if you see a green wire on certain other things within your heating and air, and it's grounded to the chassis or something, that may perhaps be a ground wire. But just keep in mind, this is for the blower motor for your heating and air conditioning system, the green wire. Thank you for watching. If you find any of these videos helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.